Hi, today I'm going to talk about maintaining your mental peace, staying positive, and motivated during Corona. I'm going to share with you things that have helped me, and it may help you too. So, I'm going to share all the things that I've tried in this video today. So, hi friends, I'm Shikha Bajaj, a communication success coach, and today I'm going to share with you the 4 top things that have helped me stay positive, stay motivated during this corona. I still remember 2020 when the year started. I had so much excitement in me because 2020 sounded like a cricket match. So obviously it was very, very exciting. I'm sure, like me, we all had a lot of expectations from this year. I still remember celebrating my birthday at the start of this year and making a lot of resolutions for the year. So many things to do. I think we all do that. But none of us knew what was coming up next. March happened. For the first time, experienced lockdown. I mean, before the lockdown, if somebody told me that I have to be locked in the house for 24 hours or 48 hours, I would have thought that person is crazy. That person has lost it. Not aware that we will be locked for months altogether. And yes, we did. I still remember starting of March when the lockdown happened. I mean, towards the end of March when things were completely closed. I remember there was a day I was going out in the car to buy grocery. Now, staying in Mumbai, I have always prayed to God to give me empty roads. I still remember that day when I stepped down, there was not a single car on the road. The wish I had once upon a time was granted, but more than happiness, it made me scared. It gave me a feeling that I'm going to fight a war, and my only weapons I had was my mask, my sanitizer, and the social distance. But distance रखूं किससे वहां तो कोई लोग ही नहीं दिख रहे. Having such empty roads is something that is impossible to even imagine, and that was a reality at that time. I know Corona got with it a lot of uncertainties, a lot of fears. क्या होगा नहीं होगा किसी को नहीं पता था. It was new for all of us, and we were all in it together. We are all in it together. One thing I realized, being a freelancer, there was no work for me because companies were not functioning. How would I get work? And initial period was very, very troublesome, I will not deny. But with time, I realized that I couldn't go on like that because the human mind, when there's no structure, gets lost. So the first thing I realized was to have a routine. So despite of having no work, I still made a routine for myself. The routine was get up in the morning, clean the house, take a shower, have breakfast, and then my work time starts. But काम तो था नहीं. No worries. During my work time, I spent time surfing the internet, looking up the net for stuff. I also kind of read a lot of books. I started upskilling myself, started doing things which would help me to grow professionally during that time because that was my work time. See, understand, the mind needs structure. If you realize anytime things are not happening as per a routine or structure, the mind gets anxious. We get scared. We get uneasy. It is an uncomfortable thing to have. So it was very important to have a structure, and I did that. So starting with a routine, which was almost a month into the lockdown, because the initial phase was like life was totally tumbled over and I did not know what to do. But later, things started falling in place. Started feeling peaceful and calmer. So having that routine really helped me. So that's the first step. The second one was to stay connected. I'm blessed and I stay with the family. but there were a lot of my friends and a lot of people that I know who were not staying with their family. So their fear of what's happening with their family members, staying lonely, and a lot of other things crop up in your head when you are all alone. I also had a slot on my calendar every day to connect with people. If I knew somebody is lonely, I made it a point to reach out to them to, through a FaceTime, through a video call, through Skype, Zoom, whatever was possible, and to connect with them and feel that we are with each other. As social beings, we are, human beings have a need to be connected with people. And once that is taken away, we feel, oh my God. So connecting with people is very important. If you know of somebody who needs you, reach out to them. If you know that you need somebody, you are lonely, reach out to people whom you can connect well with. It's very important. So second was to stay connected. The third thing was the work-life balance. It was very surprising when I spoke to a lot of friends and they were like कि घर पे रह के हमारा काम बढ़ गया है. And I was not able to understand, यहाँ तो काम ही नहीं है, तुम्हारा काम कैसे बढ़ गया? So the thing was that the work had not increased. Our patterns of working had changed. Now staying at home, working from the same room where you sleep, eat, and then working on the laptop doing your office work, the concept of taking breaks went off. Breaks क्यों लेने हैं? घर से तो काम कर रहे हैं. No. When you're working in office, you take a break in between. You go for a walk, or you take a coffee, or maybe get a light snack, or maybe have a conversation with someone. A break is essential. But working from home, it was something new for most of us. We forgot the concept of break because we thought we are at home and why do we need a break? We did not realize, even despite of working from home, we were still doing work and we were still busy and doing office work. We needed that break. Another thing over here is, shutting down the laptop in the evening when the office hours are done. It never got shut down completely because laptop was shut physically, but it was still active here. So it was very important to have a shutdown from here as well. When you shut off your office hours, when your laptop goes off, it has to go off from here too. A mental disconnect of the work is required to have a peaceful personal life. And that is one of the main reasons that many people felt that the work-life balance has gone for a toss. So try it. The next thing, spend time with nature. I mean, go for a walk. I know the clubs are closed, the gyms are closed, we can't go, but there's still a lot of things. Some of us are blessed with some gardens or parks in our colony or in our building. Some people have beautiful balconies to their houses. Utilize this space to get some fresh air. Mind needs it. Your body needs it. The more you connect with nature, as per the research, your body functions better, your mind functions better. It is good for your emotional, physical health. So try that. And last but not the least, to stay positive. I know easier said than done. During Corona, we all have been through a lot of anxiety, fear of the unknown. We did not know what's coming. All of us were in it together. We are still in it together. But today we are more comfortable with it because we have learned how to survive this. So staying positive. I very, very firmly believe in the quote that says, your life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you react to it, what you make out of it. कोरोना तो है, कोरोना तो रहेगा. कब तक रहेगा, none of us knows. But how we want to survive this period is up to us. I can believe you that initially we were all very anxious and very, very, very tensed. But today things are different. We know how to protect ourselves. We know all the things we can do to keep ourselves safe. And we are doing it. Trust me, we have survived these many months of lockdown and we are still doing good. Isn't that amazing? You know, it's not wrong to have a negative thought in your mind. It's very, very normal. A human mind can have negative thoughts. But letting that negative thought overtake you, अपनी बुरी सोच को अपने पे हावी मत होने दीजिए. Because that will then spread in your life and it will impact you. One thing I did for this was I shut down the news channels after the first week of lockdown because having the 24 by 7 news channels, I know they gave a lot of information, but more than that information, it was more of scared of, I mean, it gave me more stress than it made me feel better. So get the news just to keep yourself updated. Don't, get stuck to it. I know there were a lot of WhatsApp messages about how it's spreading and how things are happening and all the negative stuff that was spreading. If you want to be positive, you got to stay away from stay away from negative messages, because the more you read, the more you watch, the more you listen to negative stuff, your mind tends to think negative. So to be positive, watch inspirational videos, read some good books, spend time with your family. This was such an awesome time for all of us to have that real good time with family, which we could never imagine ever in our life. And remember, there is always a day after a night. कोरोना आया है तो चला भी जाएगा. And I'm sure हम सबको बहुत strong, positive and better बनाकर जाएगा. So believe that thought and keep going. We have survived till here and we will survive further too, and we will come out of it stronger. That's it from me, guys, today. I hope my message is helpful for you. If you like it, try out these tips. I will be back with more. For today, that's it. Thank you.